Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Alex, how are you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you?
I'm great. This is our final intro preface video that we're doing right before our episodes because this is our final one of our pandemic diaries, as we have coined in our last one. And this has been a 2-year journey. If you have, this is your first one. This has been a 2-year journey bringing this podcast to you. Mm-hmm. To you.
But this episode you're about to watch.
And if you were not watching the visual part, I was pointing to you, the audience, not to Alex.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. And this episode specifically is a year old. It was made in March of 2021.
Yes. So halfway through the journey. It's in sight.
Yeah.
It was a video that we had video on this one. You weren't talking into a webcam.
I was not talking into a webcam.
I believe we were sharing headphones because we had guests. We have surprise guests. Not going to spoil who those are. It's probably in the title of this video or something, but I'm not going to spoil it here. Okay. We bring in some surprise guests, and it's actually the first guest. I guess. Well, Hannah, I guess, was the second guest, but the first guest with you in it, which is a sign for what's to come.
The first guest with the updated format. Because this is now.
What do you mean?
This is now the updated format. Because I'm in these a lot more than we originally planned.
Yes. Yes, you're in these a lot more. So, yeah. So this is the first one with other people, with you and everything. So that's fun. It's a 4-person podcast, if you will. So these were great things. They were great to watch, to sit or see where life was like. There's vaccine talk in this because people have gotten, positively, you probably need to say that, but it's so it's interesting to see how it's a little snippet of life, I guess, if you will, COVID times.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
Fun fact, I got my vaccine 1 month after we filmed this.
Yeah, because you had it.
Yes.
You had to wait. Yeah.
And so, I had to wait the 90 days or so. So,
mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
cool.
Spoiler alert.
Well, thank you for, truthfully, thank you guys for sticking through this journey. It was a 2-year journey, and now you get to see the one after this one will be the one where we debut the studio and everything. Mm-hmm. And that's fun. And it's really cool to sort of see this journey and see it brought to life. Mm-hmm. And, I'm happy that it finally gets to see all that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Hello. My name is Cade, and this is the Cade Friends podcast. I'm here with the only friend I have, Alex Clare.
That's me.
Yeah. So this is our 4th episode. You arguing with me. So far, none of them have been released still. It has passed our year anniversary of being a podcast, and still no release dates. It's going to be fun to release this because, now we're at the tail end of the pandemic. We hope comes back, variants could come back, and then our future selves will be laughing at us.
Today is March 27th, 2021.
2021. We're past 2020. It's now a new year. I have had both of my vaccines.
I have had 0.
But in the meantime, Alex has gotten COVID.
I did have COVID.
So that's a fun progression of a character arc.
Yeah, I guess.
So, we started out, we had 2 episodes that was audio only. Mm-hmm. That was right before the pandemic, days before it broke.
Yes.
Then we had one in the middle of the pandemic. And then we had one right now where now I have had both of my vaccines. And you have already had it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We have not rewatched that. We don't know what we said. You might have said, I'm never going to get COVID and everything. And I might have said, the vaccines are a hoax or something. And
okay. If this is your first time listening to us, we are not COVID deniers. Gotta make that clear right now. We take it very seriously.
We do take it very seriously. I got it, I was my job offered I'll just say that. Vaccines.
And I have not gotten it yet because I don't think I've qualified yet. And I'm also going back to Ohio.
Oh, yes.
Back to Ohio. And so I figured I would, instead of worrying about getting one shot here and then going to Ohio and trying to figure out how to get a second one there, I figured it'd just be easier to wait till I go to Ohio.
So, yes. So, that's why we're recording this. So
Together, in the same room.
In the same room, because Alex is leaving again. So, okay, we have to highlight all this stuff. So, we're not going to go into detail before the podcast because no one cares about our life before the podcast. There's before podcast. This is the timeline, and then since podcast. BP and AEP. And so, our first podcast, you were about to graduate, right?
I had just come back from Disney.
Yes, and you were going to school to graduate.
Yes.
And
as most people do.
And I had already graduated.
You had already graduated.
And then so mine's literally the exact same. So it's like just change other than I work from home. But you graduate. Yours is a lot more interesting of a timeline. You were at that school about to graduate, and then flash forward several months. You had went to Ohio. Can we say what you went or no?
Yeah, because I have photos of it posted. It's on my face. It's common knowledge. I've made Facebook posts about it. So I went to Cedar Point. I've talked about Disney. I went to Cedar Point. That
is an amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio.
Whoa. Okay. Now that's way too much info you just gave out.
That's private information.
That's private. Sandusky is a private entity.
And I
was there from basically
they opened
July.
Late because of COVID.
So I was there. I got there in late June. So we'll just say July. We'll just say July 1st, and then I left. November 1st was my last day there.
Hand sanitizer.
He put on hand sanitizer. For those of you not watching, he just put on hand sanitizer, and I can actually smell this.
Wow. What does it smell like?
I don't know. Is that mint?
It is aromatherapy established 1990 stress relief, eucalyptus plus spearmint with essential oils.
Whoa.
Anyways, guess we won't plug it.
So I went to Ohio, worked at Cedar Point, came back. Well, that's when we shot the other podcast.
Yes, because we thought that, while you were here.
Because I was about to leave to Utah.
So then you went to Utah. While you were in Utah, we did record a commentary video, a producer's commentary, and then also a that, if you want to call that or that might even be what you're considering our fourth.
That might be because I think we did a mic check for that.
Yes, so we might have done a mic check for that. I don't know. We'll have to look.
If you're curious about what these mic checks are, check us out on Patreon.
Patreon.com/Cade Thomas. You'll get exclusive mic checks for all of our episodes, and they are something. They're pretty interesting.
They are something else.
That's where we get into a lot of real interesting stuff.
We really talk about the meaning of life.
Yes, I mean it's
only serious stuff. It's never just funny.
That's where we're like, we really, and then we exhaust all that, and then we're like, we don't want to be so serious anymore.
Yeah. That's how. That was sarcasm, folks. They're
fun. They're fun.
They're just fun.
Check it out if you're interested. If you want more of this, they're typically I don't know, 5 minutes. 5,
10, 15. It just really depends on if we get caught into something. But
yeah,
I digress.
I must say this month's was not as good.
It was only 5 minutes because we have an hour timeline.
This is a real quick one. I do apologize to everyone. That this was not as interesting
or as well
put together.
Videoed, yeah. So last time, he's right. I was about to go to Utah.
That's all the past. You came back from Utah. Utah fell into the mountains. They got the mountain gods took it back, and
yes, there's no more Utah.
There's no more Utah.
There's no Utah.
Yeah,
it is a mountain.
And now you are.
I'm going back to Ohio, back to Cedar Point.
Yes. And so you were here for like a month.
I was here for a month.
Uh-huh.
And
We didn't do
so-
much. We said we better use 45 minutes to do a podcast and make it the best podcast ever. And
I think we're delivering.
we're
that.
delivering it. We
Right
have
now.
one camera right there.
Previously, we had 3 cameras, so that way we could each have our own camera. But Cade could not find one.
And
of
we
the
did not
cameras.
have another friend to be on the third camera.
And so we really just kind of didn't think this one very well through. We
It's
talked
hard
about
times.
it. We talked about it, but we didn't prep for it. And,
Yeah.
that's on us.
So, I mean, to be fair, our first podcast, very structured, very rigidly structured, had a bunch of different
Games,
segments. We might return back to that format in a bit.
We
We'll
will
see.
bring one segment back for this podcast.
And then
Fan favorite, I hope.
similarly, episode 2 with Hannah was that.
Shout out to Hannah.
Shout out to Hannah.
Go check her out on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Her page is, what is it, Cade?
Well, you mean like?
I'm passing it over to you.
Well, I would suggest Instagram. She does a lot more on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
Follow her on Instagram.
But she does. I mean, well, but she has a personal Instagram. But also she has a. Are you trying to get me to say Swoon City?
Yeah, Swoon City. Swoon City. I've been trying to get you to say Swoon City. Go check them out. Swoon City.
Yeah. Okay.
Facebook and Instagram. I'm not on Instagram, so I don't know anything about the Instagrams.
Nothing about the Instagram. So so many. Hannah was past tense. She was great on that, and
She was great. No longer is. Sorry, Hannah.
she was in the second episode. Really, this was a lot different.
Right before COVID as
Before
well.
the pandemic was put a hamper on a lot of things.
We had a lot of ideas. We had a lot of guests, a lot of ideas for this. And
we have these little Nikki segments for a bunch of people that we know.
all the good little
And so I don't know if this is going to all work out. We'll see what happens. We might. At one point, we thought about bringing somebody in virtually, but Alex would not ask.
That is on me. I was like, I'm not going to just ask someone at 12 hours before.
Right now, why don't you send a text to a bunch of people and see if they'll join our
If we
pod.
didn't have 33 minutes left, I would do it.
Do it.
No!
Send it to Joseph.
Oh, Joseph.
Send it to Joseph.
I'll do that. I'll send a message to Joseph.
And send it to Andrew.
You think either of them would do it right now? You think either of them would, for a quick 10-minute... Can you set up a Zoom meeting in 10 minutes?
Yeah, no, I just have to send you this link. Let me message this link to first.
How about you just send them the link
No.
with no context? I think that'd be funny.
What's your phone number? Or do I just send it to myself and then send it to you? So you don't say your phone number live on that.
My phone number is 1.
God, what did I do with it? There it is. Okay.
Boy.
We're really gonna try to do this?
Well, I feel like it'd be kind of funny just to see what the response is. So I'm going to find Joseph.
We're gonna really see who. So Joseph was in our.
A thing you may have heard of. Very famous. He was in a play I directed.
Yes. Okay. So Alex Clare. Here is the link. You need to tell them to join that if they have time, literally at all in the next.
I'm saying, hey, are you available literally right now to make a
jump on a
cameo
web call?
appearance? To make a cameo appearance for a bit. Mm-hmm. This is all being put on this podcast right now. Do you want to talk to them and maybe give them a fun story while I'm typing this?
Sure. So there. So Alex is leaving. That's the fun thing. I'll quickly talk about something that's happened in the world today that I could talk about for a bit. It was last week, I think. The Snyder Cut was released for the Justice League. That was a really big thing. I'm a big fan of filmmakers being able to fulfill what they made, and I'm a big fan of Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition. I think a lot of people have not seen that version of the movie, and it really shows because people sit there and they're like, think the movie's bad, and it's really not if you watch that version of it. It's a full, complete thing, and I think that the people who do like the Zack Snyder's Justice League should check that out. So that's just my plug of that movie, because I think that would also help reevaluate everything, and we'd be living in a different world today if Warner Brothers had released that version in theaters. Did you get that?
Joseph has replied, what do you mean, what's poppin'?
What did you play?
I said, hey, are you available literally right now to make a cameo appearance for a bit with Cade and I?
Just say, are you willing to join a virtual call, and then just send him the link to join.
I'm going to wait for him to answer first before
just send him a link. Just send him, you would join here.
I was about to send Andrew a text message. But should I send it to Andrew as well?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Send it to Andrew.
Uh-huh.
We'll get
both of them.
We can have both of them.
This will be quite the bit. We're doing this. We have 30 minutes left of our podcast to do.
Here. You know what? I'll send it to Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Andrew.
Join.
This will be real fun. Andrew was cinematographer. Are you free right now to join in a virtual call with Alex and I for our podcast?
This is exhilarating for the people back home, I'm sure.
And then I'll send them the link.
Joseph has read my messages.
Join.
You're going to send the link?
I just sent it all there for Andrew.
Joseph is typing.
This is proving that we do have other friends.
Until Joseph says, I'm not your friend, leave me alone. Like Zoom? Do I need Zoom?
No. He just needs to join the link. Send him the link.
No, not Zoom.
Just stop explaining it to him.
I will send the link. Okay.
Okay. So this is fun. Everyone's fun. You get to see some of our other friends.
Maybe. We don't guarantee that.
Sorry. This is not. Do I send to Andrew? This is not a scam. I feel like I sent him a bunch of stuff.
Boy. Okay.
I realized.
I will never stop screaming. What is that?
What?
Sure. If it's just Messenger, I can do that. Hang on. Copy text.
What?
Hang on. I got something that was like never stop screaming. That was a TikTok. I think.
Okay. I thought you said that Joseph said that back to you. I was like, that is a little odd.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the thing.
So Andrew has seen it.
We're gonna get.
Boy, I realize now this seems like very much a scam.
Tell him it's not a scam.
Well, no, that'll make it seem more like a scam, won't it?
You make Andrew. I promise this is not a scam.
Andrew. I'm sorry. No. I don't know how to say this to Andrew. What do I say?
Just say, Andrew, like this is Cade, Alex and I are doing a bit.
I'll just, you know what? I'm just going to call it. No, Andrew's probably in the middle of something, right?
Andrew might be in the middle. Text him and just say, this is not a bit.
This is not a bit?
No, this is a bit that Alex and I are doing. Well, I'll check for Joseph, by the way. Joseph might join.
It would pop up if he... Oh, we got Joseph coming.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Oh, boy. Where's my mouse? It's stuck over on that side.
It's on that other side.
Oh, boy, Joseph. Joseph! Here we go.
Red mark on my... Oh, there I am. Hello.
Joseph.
Hey, sorry, we're trying to figure this out. Wait a second.
You're good. My dog. I hope you guys don't mind if she's here.
No,
I
that's
cannot hear
good.
Joseph. He is just in your headphones.
Sorry. You might not be able to hear Joseph. Here, do I bend this out? Can you hear him?
Can you say something now, Joseph?
Now I look weird. Can you hear Alex? Alex, talk.
Yeah, I can hear both of you just fine. You're lovely.
Oh, thank you. I have this headphone out so Alex can hear your voice.
So, Joseph, what is going on right now, just to give you some explanation. A year ago, Cade and I made a podcast called Cade Friends, where Cade would bring, it would be Cade and his friends on his podcast. COVID kind of ruined that. But you are one of our friends.
Aww.
And so we were like, And so you were supposed to have your own entire podcast episode. But we were just sitting here telling the audience about, we've never released a podcast episode. That should be known. We have yet to release one, maybe one day in the future. But you were supposed to have your own entire podcast episode, and we were telling the people, and Cade was like, well, we have Joseph, and we have Andrew, and, and Hannah, and some of our other friends. And then he was like, well, what if you just message, Andrew's here now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's in the chair. Andrew, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't see you, though. I'm scared. There you are. Thank you.
Oh,
Andrew,
my God.
There's Andrew.
There's Andrew. Andrew, we're doing the dumbest bit we've ever done.
Oh my God, I keep messing up here.
So, Andrew, we got Joseph here as well.
Hey, I thought that was it.
This is a true Cade Friends podcast that has never been released.
Which, am I the friends or my Cade?
I think you're Cade. I think you're the Cade. Andrew is friend.
Okay.
And we're just
we're
like
the
here.
podcast.
We're the podcast.
Okay. All right. Hey, friend. Ready to do our podcast together?
That'll do.
All right.
Sorry
Great.
for the short notice, guys. To be fair, I had asked Alex to invite you guys
Last night.
and then I was like, oh well, maybe they could just join.
Yeah,
now.
it was very last minute. If we ever do release this, you guys will get it first, and you will hear us talking about Cade saying, "Just invite them," and I'm like, right now. I invited Joseph. Do we all like? Because I sent it to Joseph, and then Andrew was going to send you a text because I had Facebook pulled up, and so
I was I went ahead since he was doing Joseph. I was like, I'll send to Andrew, and then I feared that what I sent to Andrew seemed like a scam, but Andrew fell for it, so that's good.
You idiot. You knucklehead.
If there's any scammers out there, just find Andrew and send him a link.
Andrew, can I borrow some money? I need it for shit or something. I don't know.
Oh, the check is already in the mail.
Joseph is a long lost
you're an
prince.
angel.
If you give Joseph some money now, he will repay you doubled later.
Oh.
Yeah, I need my coat of many colors if you don't mind.
Oh well. Is there like a secret operation that is that I'm
No,
not
I'm
aware
just
of?
in a hole. No, just yeah.
This is
I'll cash out you that money here directly. Okay.
You wait.
All right,
hang
I
on.
really appreciate it. Gosh, what great. Thank you.
Andrew, you use Cash App over Venmo?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Are you guys sponsored by Venmo?
so yes. Okay. So thank you for joining. Andrew, Alex, do you have a question for the group?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Andrew and Joseph. First off, I'm sure everyone wants to know, what are you guys doing right now that you actually had the time to join us last second like this?
Wait, so you,
Andrew, you go first. I'm embarrassed.
You insulted our guest?
No, well,
You
yes,
insulted Cade Friends?
Well, no, I just our friends are so affluent. I assume that they would be super busy. That they are.
I'm not friends. I'm Cade. Remember?
Sorry, Cade and friend. What are you guys? What are you guys doing right now that has allowed you to join podcast?
Well, so I actually got my second COVID shot yesterday,
Hey, look at Andrew.
and I was anticipating being sick today.
Oh, there you go.
And
That's a fun fact.
I'm not.
That's good. That's good.
Did you get the Pfizer or the Moderna?
I got the Moderna.
Interesting.
What if you would have said Johnson and Johnson?
Well, he wouldn't have got two of them.
Oh,
And-
Joseph Cade Joseph. And what are you doing right now?
I'm on the harbor right now. Just
Harbor.
we're pulling up a lot of ocean life. We got some oysters. Oysters have been pretty good this year.
Oh, wow.
A lot of salmon actually been kind of swimming out kind of towards. It's weird. You don't really see them in salt water, but a lot of freshwater fish finding their way in here this year. But yeah,
Wow.
it should be.
And you're in
should be
Florida,
a
right?
good harvest. Yeah, kind of off the coast of Florida. Yeah, a little bit. kind of like not really within like the United States, restrictions. Kind of just, you have your own business. You kind of want to just be flexible, and it's just easier to do that outside the United States.
Maritime law.
I really like that you brought your entire house, it looks like, onto your boat.
No, it actually wasn't that as hard as you think. You get like a card jack, and you get like one corner of it, and the rest is pretty easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andrew, I like the sunglasses. Joseph, I like the sunglasses. Cade, I think we should do our little game with them.
Do we have sunglasses? Our sunglasses?
No, the Proust party.
Oh, well, I'm not prepared for that.
Well, just Google it. Just get it up on your little phone there.
I'll ask him another question while they're here.
While we're waiting, what is your guys' favorite color?
That's a stupid question. What is your...
Red.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say red too. That'd be too rude. That's your thing.
It'd be so rude to
really
say
like
your favorite color on the podcast.
It would be, yeah.
So do you have it?
I don't have it ready.
He still doesn't have it. I do. Okay, here's another question. Do either of you guys have anything you would like to plug? Andrew, I know you have your own podcast. Joseph,
we're gonna plug right now.
We're gonna plug right now. Maybe your Instagram. Just know this could be released tomorrow or in 2 years.
Okay. Hedging my bets on the 2 years one. I have a shitty Twitter that I should post on.
There you go. Do you follow him on Twitter?
I think I do. Joseph, what is your Twitter? I honestly might follow you on the Twitter.
It's capitalized for the first part. It's E and then underscore and then Y capitalized and then underscore and then E capitalized and then underscore and then lowercase
lowercase what?
Lowercase cup, like I'm not gonna spell it out for you, but like cup.
I see your bit there. I typed in.
Yeah, no, I claimed it several years ago and haven't changed it since.
I don't know if I believe. Is this your actual? Oh boy, I'm going to type it in. I'm going to type it
Good.
in.
You will find me, I think. Something like that.
E underscore Y underscore E underscore cup.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
And you spelled cup right? Like, how'd you spell it?
I'm not gonna do that, Joseph. There's nothing showing up. I believed I would have. You're the type of person who would make that your Twitter handle.
It is something like that. I maybe messed up an underscore or a period somewhere,
there
but
you go.
There you go.
Poor guy.
And Andrew.
Do you think this was a good bit, Alex?
I do. I'm actually really glad we brought them on for this. Both of you will absolutely get your own just entire podcast with just.
It's a real big promise, as if none of these have been released yet.
As one of the. Oh, there's a dog on Joseph's camera.
Yeah, I just thought you guys would like that.
I have one question about the dog.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a Twitter too?
No, she does not. Pebble does not have a Twitter.
You should make a Twitter for the dog. People love dog Twitter.
I don't think I will. She doesn't.
I'm officially done.
Hey, come on! Oh, come on!
A 1 through 35. That need to.
All right, guys. Andrew, did you plug your thing? I don't think you plugged your thing yet.
You really typically wait to the end for people to plug their thing, but
well, I was buying time.
So, guys, we want so many sequels.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, our latest episode right now is Malcolm and Marie.
One of my favorite sequels. One of my
Yeah, exactly. We're actually doing more stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so glad they added Marie to the sequel. That was Malcolm by himself was a real boring movie, and I'm glad they added a second person to it in the sequel. Yeah.
No, we're doing Malcolm and Marie. Our next film is
Malcolm and Marie and the Wasp.
And the
Right?
Let him finish, Cade.
Let her bring in the Wasp.
But no, we're doing Justice League next.
Oh, the Snyder cut of Justice League or the theatrical cut?
the Snyder Cut.
That's
The only way to watch it.
That's what whenever Alex was needed me to vamp for time while contacting Joseph, I just talked about the Snyder Cut.
He did.
So
what a happy coincidence.
What a happy coincidence.
All right.
Does it still have the scene where they talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer and how they really like it, or is that just Joss Whedon?
Well, somehow
this one was replaced with Dollhouse. They talked about Dollhouse a lot.
So, all right, we need.
Well,
they talked about how much they love the movie 300 in this one. You know how it's their favorite their favorite movie, and now Sucker Punch was very underrated. Yeah.
Well, and then all of a
that
sudden,
one I can't contest.
Then all of a sudden, just Dr. Manhattan shows up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we don't know what's going on. And then the rest of the Watchmen.
Yeah.
So.
What a crazy time.
Ask him to get a number.
So
Alex.
we need a question. We need a number from each of you. Number 1 through 30.
5.
1 through 35. And
5 numbers. 1 through 30.
1 through 35. 1 through 35. This is something that you will be asked again in the future when we bring you on. I'm guaranteeing a one-on-one-on-one, a 3-person podcast is what I could have said, with just Andrew and just Joseph.
Where you don't have to be distracted by each other.
Yeah, where it'll actually be well produced.
Yeah.
I won't promise the well produced.
It will be
We'll cover Andrew's face.
different. Yeah. He'll just cover your face is what I think he said.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, let's start with Cade first over there. Joseph Cade. And we'll just work our way left.
Yes.
All right. You want a number?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. 16.
16. I want to preface this, but these are existential questions. Alex has really hyped these up as being real fun, lighthearted questions. These are not. These are not those.
Okay? Andrew's got the existential crisis glasses on.
Yes. I don't recognize him.
Is that Clark Kent?
What? I'm sorry. Mr.
Hi, that's
Alexander.
the guy who sells pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, same universe.
Yes. Okay, number 16. Joseph or Cade, when and where were you the happiest? These are not fun questions. These are very... Well, I mean, that one's kind of lighthearted, but you could take it to a...
He took off his glasses.
Oh, okay. When were you happiest? You want to take it in, Alex, to show him how it's done?
Yeah. Yeah. So, for an example, happiness, where I'm full of joy. In case either of you don't know what it really means, I would. I was probably happiest when making ribbon, spending time with ribbon was a great time, or at Disney, or at Cedar Point. I were some of my happiest. I think
you just had
times.
to say the ribbon thing because we were all involved.
We were all involved in ribbon. That was a plug.
What was that?
We were involved in ribbon. Do you remember that?
What's that? What is that?
We'll text you what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Did everyone just have a bunch of pairs of glasses around? I don't have any.
No, mine's the same one. They transition.
I'm the only one without
But I
glasses.
see now.
Oh,
You fucking loser.
If I had a pair of glasses, I could just reach and grab from behind. That would have been cool.
That would have been pretty freaking epic, bro.
Yes, it would.
So that's nice. Alex says ribbon, but really these other two experiences.
Disney and Cedar Point, yeah.
Great.
Cade Joseph, where were you happiest?
I was lost, so I don't know. So I don't remember where it was. Somewhere on 5th, I guess.
somewhere on 5th Street. Joseph was happiest.
There you go.
Yeah, somewhere over there.
There you go.
Found a big fat corn dog. I don't know.
There you go.
You know what? Corn dogs make me happy, so I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew, choose a number 1 through 35, not 16.
Don't choose 16.
Do you think this bit's working, Alex?
I think this bit is working really well.
Okay, great.
What's my numbers again?
1 through 35,
List
except
them all.
16.
List them all for him.
1, 2.
I'm good. I'm going to go with 21.
What do you say, one? You say one?
21.
Oh, 21.
That's a good number.
21.
I'm pretty sure there was a Jump Street after that.
Where would you like to live? That's a fun one. That's a fun one.
That is a fun one.
Where would you like to live?
Okay, do you want to give Andrew an example of what living is, where living is?
So living is
What is living? Where is
what is living? What is the concept of life itself? Okay, well,
I want you to know, Cade. I want you to know. This is my elaborate alley. I'm actually in an alley right now.
Oh!
an alley where you hang up your award-winning photography.
Yes, and sometimes the Arby's takes it down, but I'm like, no, this is my wall.
Bastards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Joseph is on a boat, and Andrew is in an alleyway.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
next to
and
Arby's.
you know what? And the other thing is that Wendy's didn't have a problem with it.
There you go.
Shout out to Wendy's.
What happened with Wendy's?
Yeah, what happened? Why did you move from the Wendy's, Andrew?
The city of Tulsa got involved,
Oh.
and they're like, dude, we're gonna call the cops if you don't move.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. What?
Wow.
Did you show them your pictures?
I did. I even did.
Bastard.
I even did this number.
On it. Oh!
They're like, okay. And they didn't like say, where'd he go? He just disappeared.
I can't believe those people at Wendy's.
So
Was it the one on 6th?
What?
Was it the one on 6th?
It was the one on 6th.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
On a serious note, Andrew does have genuinely beautiful photography. He does. It is
Thank you.
some of the best
Yeah,
photography I've seen.
I appreciate it.
It's
Thank
really
you.
pretty.
yeah.
Thank you.
He's like a little man just inside the camera.
Yeah. He's
Andrew has this connection to cameras that I don't think anyone else in the world does.
It's on an existential level.
Is that where you want to live, Andrew? A camera?
You know what? I wouldn't mind living in a camera. I
That'd be
really wouldn't.
yeah.
Like, I'd be like the little... No, to be honest with you, if I really wanted to live anywhere, it would be a movie theater.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like you're like the Phantom of the movie theater, right? Like you're
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, can we make a sequel to Phantom of the Opera, but it's Phantom of the Theater?
Well, there was like a Disney Channel original movie from like the late '90s called Phantom of the Megaplex or something, and it was about like a phantom in a. It was all took place in this giant theater with all these screens. It was like this huge theater, but it was a megaplex, and there was a phantom there. Do not remember the plot of it outside of the title.
Why did this slip under the radar? More importantly, does it have a sequel?
Can we get this on so many sequels?
Yeah, I mean, all we have to do is produce a unauthorized sequel, right, and get it on the podcast, right?
Well, on an existential
We can
level,
do.
on an existential level, Andrew, could you just say this is a sequel of sorts to Phantom of the Opera?
There you go. Yeah.
Existentially, yes.
Maybe a one-off podcast of
We're making history
existential.
right now. Disney, please hire.
Oh boy, this
Great.
is.
Where would you like to live, Alex?
I got.
Oh, sorry. Go. Do you
Go ahead,
have
Joseph. You're more important.
You're more important here.
I had a call for Andrew over here. It's Disney. It's just me. They're right here.
Oh, I cannot believe I stepped on that joke. That was pure gold. I'm sorry.
For you, Andrew.
I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't have had that punchline there. That's pretty good. Yeah.
We probably all would have been pretty happy.
When and where were you most happiest, Alex? Before that joke, I would say.
It all went downhill
It's
after that.
BT and AD over here with that joke.
I really enjoyed that joke though. That was fun.
That was a good one.
Oh boy.
Great. I think that we got to wrap it up here.
Yeah, let's do one more question for all of us.
I don't think these are fun questions. It's
These
going
are
to be
super
like, how
fun
do you
questions.
want to
We've had
die?
some of
Is
the
going to be the next one.
I'll choose a number for this one. My favorite number is 13.
13. Which words or phrases do you most overuse?
Awesome.
Oh boy, probably.
I want to hear Joseph's.
And probably fucking like just that, like in quotations.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I just say too much. Yeah.
I don't know. I say a lot, I've realized.
I say Nito a lot. Nito. Or I have a
stole that from
question.
me.
I do say whenever I have a question to someone, I'm always like, I have a question.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to preface what you're about to drop on
I
something.
have a statement.
I have a Machiavellian find that I would like to discuss with you.
Andrew, what do you say the most?
I say a lot.
I do that too.
I say,
Yeah.
what else do I say? I say awesome.
Awesome.
And I say, that.
Yeah.
I say.
I'm sure you do
we
say
didn't-
that quite a bit in English.
What was that last one?
I said.
Yeah, we
I
missed
said we didn't start the fire.
Oh yeah, we didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a musical, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a great crew to pull in. I think we need to do this
We
again.
did. And also, we want to be clear. We both brought somebody in,
We did. We did.
so it's pretty impressive that both of our people said yes.
Well,
Well, there we go.
I'm here on literally short notice.
it was. I was not expecting a yes from either people because I was like, "Cade, there's no way these people are going to say yeah with a 3-second notice."
There we go.
I'm great. Thank you.
Here you go. Okay.
Joseph
can I
and Andrew,
change my
thank you
answer
both
real
so
quick?
much.
Oh, change your answer. Sure. Go ahead, Andrew. Andrew.
Sorry. My most overused phrase is probably "hell yeah, brother." I just wanted to change that.
Oh, I thought the you said, was it fucking was your?
Oh no! It's fucking like that's the whole phrase.
Oh. So
Like,
you
I got
just
fucking corpse brains or whatever. Like Wolverine.
oh
I
boy.
I do say if there is one overused word a lot is like I have something with and then end it with shit, like prairie shit, you know.
You
Or-
do that a
Yeah.
lot. You do. I do miss
That
those.
you do. Good.
or
He got it.
or like dog shit.
Yeah.
You said dog shit, dude.
Don't think. Yeah.
guys are
I don't think that
cracking me
was on purpose. Yeah. Well. So. Okay. Great. Well, thank you for joining short notice. Do you have any? This would be where I would say, do you have anything to plug? But you already both plugged something. So thanks.
Maybe
Alex,
they've
for
thought
that.
of something else to plug.
Yeah, something completely different that you guys are not a part of that you want to plug right now, or something that you are a part of that none of us know about. This is the first time you're telling a group of people this.
Just go on so many sequels
Oh, I've heard about
And-
this, Andrew.
and go to theandrewnicholsphotos.com.
Okay,
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
A lot of great photography. What is your photography, Andrew? It's
It is
landscapes.
literally-
It's
He does really good people photos. What are those called? People
portraits.
photos.
portrait.
You have a portrait.
Yeah, yes, Andrew has done several of my portraits, and they are some of the best profile photos I've ever had.
Yeah, my one and only professional
agree.
photo that I've had the past few years was from Andrew.
Andrew
There you
does a phenomenal job.
Nah.
And Andrew with the Joseph with the dog.
That
Yes.
is Cade.
Sorry, Cade with
Cade.
the dog.
Cade in the big city. Cade, big city.
Is that
this
what
the
you
plug?
want?
Is
Is this
this
the
your
plug?
plug?
Is
Yeah,
this the
your
plug?
dog?
No,
Cade in the big city.
Cade in the big city is
Oh,
the plug.
Big city. Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's his. I think that's his new blog that he's putting together called Cade in the Big City.
Cade visits the big city.
That's great.
Oh boy.
Well, thank you guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
great
joining
day.
in.
For having us.
Yeah.
That was Cade. I wasn't sure how that would go. I was very hesitant to ask them at such a short notice, and
Because
I'm
you really
glad.
don't like them that much. It's all an act.
That's not true at all. Those are some of my favorite people. Honestly, I am out of frame. I love Andrew. I love Joseph. They are both phenomenal people.
Yes.
They are definitely some of my favorite people. If I was going to be in Oklahoma longer, they are some of the people I would definitely want to go and visit.
Okay. Thanks. This has been the 4th episode of Cade Friends podcast. Have anything to say, Alex?
No, it's definitely been an interesting podcast. Didn't go anywhere I thought it would, but I think it was a good one.
And do you have anything to plug, Alex?
No, I don't.
You're not going to plug your TikTok?
I don't even know I use any.
I'll vamp and say that just yesterday, Alex put together the sequel that
Everybody knows.
everyone has wanted. And
It currently has 16 views
oh, it's up.
and 5 likes.
Oh, we got an extra like.
I did. I don't know where that like.
I sometimes help Alex with these TikToks.
He does.
Yeah.
Do I really? I forgot. That's such an easy plug.
Yeah, 'cause you
As of
changed
right now, follow me on TikTok.
You might change it by that point.
I might change it by.
Do you not want to plug your TikTok?
It is. I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay, go ahead then.
It is Claire Bubble.
Claire Bubble. Okay. Be on the lookout for some great TikTok content. Okay, thanks for joining. Do we have anything that we say at the end? Subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh yes, Patreon. If you just want some dumb extra content,
Yes.
it is arguably dumb, right?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I didn't think you would agree with that.
No, it's a lot of cool things, and we post a lot of stuff that if you like this and you want to see more, you go over there to Patreon.
Yeah, stay tuned to see when our next podcast is filmed. Will I be in Ohio or will it be in 8 months from now? Will any of these be released in the coming months?
Yeah. There we go.
That is a question for everyone. Cade, do you have an answer for that?
I do not. I will see you next time. This is Cade
And friend.
Podcast.
Goodbye.